autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fights off the defender and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 56. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, it's Allen. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And he'll get it up.
Oh boy, ETN is nice.
To 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Allen now on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown.
Nick.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage.
Oh boy, Nick stuck in the fucking snow out there.
Throwing now is Allen. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Buccaneers 7.
Michael's out there with no shirt on. The boy's tweaking.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Brady now on first down. And it's caught.
Oh, what?
Down.
I need him to get 2 touchdowns. That was definitely a
First
touchdown.
down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. In trouble.
That's a safety.
Bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Partner, I I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make
Yo, Jamichael.
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes the heroic stuff comes to the
motherfucker's still stuck. You're just standing out there with no shirt on. Yeah, bro. I thought we was going to be able to get this man unstuck in like 30 seconds. What?
Play action. Now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing
It doesn't even look like there's a lot of snow out. He's throwing the salt down.
Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's cat litter?
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds. Because
I don't understand. That shit's
They'll
play.
make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The 17-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed
he's
more
not
than
even
that.
like... Our neighbor? Oh, the fucking through with the shotgun.
One team on
Nothing to do with the
bounds. This
shotgun?
one's sent away.
Oh, yeah.
It's taken to the 26.
Oh, I mean, now that he's coming to us, he's probably
But
going
also a nice
probably like
return
some
there
hobo,
of
dude.
14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take
He
over.
came up with the cigarette in his mouth, the camo pants. That's funny as hell. He's the one that
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Bills nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Allen off the play fake. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Everson Griffin, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll He'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. The final shot before half for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run by Moss to start the 3rd quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup. There, it'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flush to his right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
9-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. And this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite so. Surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down at 5. Here's Moss. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Moss, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
And 3.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. From the gun, it's Fromm. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete.
Fromm's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Fromm to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
49, guys. Mike.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we Continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. From. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 30, 20, 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first down from. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Second and 10.
From off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is from. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". 79 Bronco. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Tighten up, tighten up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bucs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Day Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.